I need to make my mask so it isn't opaque. Can't see. With the visor down, I can't possibly see the blast board. Help. And
I mean,
see,
people.
I just saw a tree that was like curved in a C. I think that's like one of the first ones I've seen.
But like even
It's like,
those
oh,
people like you're fans of Arma and stuff like that, and Rainbow Six and things like that. Could you imagine the potential for some Delta team to come in from foot from 10 miles from a direction, working their way towards an objective? I mean, bigger maps, bigger areas than you've ever experienced ever.
yeah. Do you see the tall tree in the top of that horizon up
Yeah.
there? Could you go towards that? I want to see how it draws in.
Okay.
Because I could see that from a distance. I just want to see what it's. Look at that. It's not even tall. That's just neat. It's just. That was cool.
Literally chasing a sunset here.
Are you getting the slight snow effect like there's particles in the air?
Yeah, there's dust in front of us. There's like wind blowing the dust.
Okay. Oh.
Headlights. That's
Oh, yeah.
serious headlights.
Yeah. Why can't we have those on
On
the
the
ships?
ships. Yeah.
The dragonfly gets LED high beams.
Oh.
Whoa!
Okay.
Oh, we got clothesline.
Whoa! I'm slowing down a little bit. Going nuts here.
I'm glad I got both hands on the old crap handle back
Yeah.
there.
Can't wait till we get like maps on the planet so we can actually like plot a course. Like, okay, we want to go over here and then just drive there with a waypoint. That'd be pretty awesome.
I just started thinking about Jane, and it's like, Jane, did you bring your grenades? No, you told me to leave them on the ship, Captain. Oh.
I was like, wouldn't it be nice if I had some grenades about now?
Yeah.
I actually just watched Serenity 2 days ago on Netflix. I was in the mood. Wouldn't it be great if I had some grenades?
Yeah.
Because he's telling the beginning, like, what you plan, what happens, don't ever read it. And he's like, don't, no grenades. Aw. Just go to that hill over there, that big mountain thing. But look at that. We've gone from forest to, like, a plains.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like to look in the distance so I can see the trees are way over to our left. And every once in a while I'll see these cactus rocks. And then for a while we saw a bunch of them. Now they're intermittent.
There's some LOD issues on the hill from a distance, like there's some clipping through there. But they'll get that nailed. They'll get that hammered out. But
Well, maybe that's what I'm thinking is reflections.
yeah, you're seeing the sky behind it. So LODs are always kind of tricky as you get into that's the kind of thing that once again that's where stuff
See, the
you're worried
highest
about
I'm
in beta.
getting right now is just the low 30s.
Mm-hmm.
It's consistently on my machine running 28. Then it'll get into the low 30s and go back to 28. But I think it's because it's drawing in all these particles and all this stuff in the air. Most of the time it's running smooth at 30, and then it'll slightly skip and I'll look up.
Well, I hope that they give people the it's kind of a mix, really. Okay, like part of me says, okay, people should be able to turn the graphics down. You know, have like more graphical options. I totally get that. I think more people will play the game. The other side of that thought is, okay, having played, like for example, let's use War Thunder's tanks, right? People would just shut the trees and foliage off so that people could just, so if they give people that kind of option to reduce the graphics, then you have to have, like, for example, bushes and trees have to have like a very low graphic option. Just because if you give them the option to turn them off, including grass, people are going to abuse that in a PvP environment, and they're going to it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass. In fact, it'll be the only, and people will be forced to play with low graphics if they want to compete, which is exactly what happened in War Thunder. People had to shut the game's beauty off and look at garbage because it was the only way to. Oh, it's woo. Okay. Because it was the only way to be viable.
Didn't they do that in World of Tanks too?
Maybe, yeah. I think that was a problem for a while too. But yeah, it's one of those things that you have to be careful with graphics settings. I can understand maybe HDR lighting to a degree. There's all sorts of different things that you can do, but but whatever it is, when it comes to things that would block your view, ooh. Let's slow this down a little bit here.
Look out!
Yeah, slow it down so it can adjust faster. Anyway, so like when it comes to I said those kind of things with LODs or whatever, they need to make sure that there isn't a gameplay advantage by doing so. It's just the bottom line. It's a very tricky line.
When graphics is used in a way that you're enjoying the game, but someone else is playing in the same instance, and go, I turn this all off, see where he's hiding, and I just shoot. And it looks like to you he shot through something. It's like, how did he see me? Golly. There is something messed up where this thing has more lumens shooting out of its lights.
Serious lights, man.
Than the landing gear lights on your ship.
They are not effing around with these lights.
Good grief. I'm always working.
There's nothing stealthy about this approach.
No.
It's like all I need on this is like a black bat-shaped sticker to put right on the headlight, and I will be the mobile bat signal. Jim Gordon buys himself a Drake
I feel like
Dragonfly.
we have a helicopter right above us. It got this massive spotlight. It's like, how else are we lighting up this much area?
Oh, I know. Gosh, that's a wild light.
We won't have any problems seeing no deer sneak up on us.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Thank goodness there's no wild animals or insects. Imagine if you had like insects, especially if they're like 10 feet big or something that were attracted to light. You'd be driving this thing out here. You have like the world's biggest cockroaches running directly for you.
What was the game that we were playing that we were building a base underground and we tunneled out? You guys tunneled out the other side of the hill. And had all those creatures that some of them were
Imperium.
Yeah.
Galactic Survival. Yeah, we tunneled into an entire mountain range and came out the other side, and then built a road system. Yeah, that's a good build.
Some of the critters were friendly. Some of them you aggravated them.
Well, we built an underground farm system complex and everything. We had everything set up on that. That place was completely self-sufficient, and with turrets and weaponry, I think, guarding both entrances. It's pretty awesome.
And they even had motorcycles.
We did. You had to ride a motorcycle out of there. The road was so long; it was the most efficient way to do it, or take a vehicle. It was like we built like Lord of the Rings, the big underground dwarven cave complex. It's like what we did. But it's like, just keep digging. We haven't found a Balrog yet. Keep going.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
that was. Oh, shit. No. Oh.
All right. There we go.
Hey, we righted ourselves. We don't have the typical. Oh, look. Let's get out our vehicle and fall through the planet. This is beginning to make me feel like we're on a snowmobile.
This is why they can't use IM as a gun control, because like I'm using the gamepad right now.
Yeah.
And this is how I'd have to aim with these guns. It's just oh gosh, that'd be terrible. I'm trying to drive and aim at the same time. Like I want to shoot that tree. Like, good luck. Yeah, it only works like if I have the mouse here, and even then that's.
Hey! Energy shot.
Because this is how it's made. But you can't do that with,